is Jim Seimas.
And Andrew Matheson, this week's edition of Double Coverage Playoff Edition.
Yes.
Playoffs? Playoffs! Week one of the playoffs from the books.
I got all dressed up for this edition, by the way.
Yeah, you got your...
This is my Edward James almost.
Not Samuel L. Jackson.
Payne Stewart collection.
Yeah, there you go.
You know?
Payne Stewart.
So,
R.I.P. R.I.P.
oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, double coverage playoff edition. Let's get right into it. D3.
Yeah.
I was up at Saratoga on Friday night watching the Aptos Mariners, the 5 seed, take on the Saratoga Falcons.
So you're watching the best quarterback in the CCS, or the best junior quarterback in the CCS?
Jonathan Walters, #1 ranked.
Did he live up to that billing?
Aptos did their job.
Yeah.
Let's just
Did
say.
he get how many sacks?
One.
The one? Did they pressure them?
One sack. There was a holding penalty on another sack, so I don't know if you call that a sack, but that prevented a sack. But first of all, if you go to YouTube and watch double coverage, there's it says 150 views, or roughly for last week's episode. Let's say there's 150 views. I'm going to call BS on that because there are at least 151 people that came up to me after this game in so many words to tell me that I am a complete idiot.
Oh, I thought they were going to get a pat on the back.
Oh no!
Oh.
They were very aware that I picked Saratoga to win this game.
I was curious.
They let me know that I picked Saratoga.
That explains it, because I walk down the street and everyone goes, "Hey, genius!" What the hell? How do they know?
He picked Aptos, I picked Saratoga. It was an Aptos victory, 28-24, and kind of the story basically was Aptos got way ahead halftime, 28-7. Saratoga came all the way back in the second half. It was very reminiscent of last year's game when Aptos got into a big lead at halftime against St. Ignatius. St. Ignatius came back to win by 4 points and eventually go to to win the CCS title that year. Same story. Saratoga comes all the way back, and they're threatening. They get to the 3-yard line, trailing by 4 points. They need a touchdown. The Aptos 3. They got that holding penalty. Alec Bonsall, huge sack. Huge.
Nice.
To clinch the victory, 28-24. It was defensive. You mentioned Walters, like we said, he was the #1 guy. Basically, and the reason why I picked Saratoga last week was because they came in with this high-powered passing offense. The week before, Harbor threw for about 250 yards against Aptos. I don't know how much you can read into that now because Aptos did their job. Now, Walters did throw for about 279, I think, roughly. It was all dink and dunk passes.
You know what Walters is to me?
They kept no big plays for Walters. They kept everything in front of him. It was all kind of like 5 yards, 8 yards, 6 yard type stuff.
Nice. Walters is old news to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, done. He was in the past.
Okay, well he's got another year.
I know. Mariners might not face him.
They'll probably see him. Someone might see him next year. But huge win. I eat my own words. And they'll be playing Monterey, the top seed, on Friday night at MPC at 7 p.m. Of course, the Toreadors, like I said, the top seed, they're 41-0 victors over Soledad. Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
For that note on Monterey.
Yeah.
What are they? They're an option team.
Yeah, well, in the past when I've seen them, they seem like they run the option. The quarterback does a ton of running, does a little pass.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're real talented in the backfield and big up front.
Yeah.
But the thing about this Monterey team is, not only are they putting tons of points on everyone, they've scored 41 points in seven times this year, and they've held opponents to 7 or less points in 6 games.
Yeah.
So they're getting it done on both sides of the ball. They're big, strong, and fast.
I haven't seen them this year, but I saw them last year when they played Monte Vista Christian, and huge win for them last year. I think it was like 42-17 or something like that off the top of my head. But their big linebacker is Sean Katoa, and he gets a lot of looks from D1 schools, I believe. He's a senior this year, finally.
Yeah.
I feel like he's been there for 4 years.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've known his name for a lot longer than that. It seems the linebacker Katoa.
They played some good teams too this year.
Yeah.
I give them the nod on strength of schedule.
Yeah.
2 losses, 1 to Palma, 1 to Seaside.
Yeah.
So
what are you thinking? I mean, in terms of, it's a huge game, but I think Aptos getting their first win in the CCS playoffs since 2003 might have a little momentum now, maybe.
Can I give one of those coach speak things? Like, if we score more than they do,
if they score more touchdowns, they could win this game.
I mean, if they shut down Ambrose, Chioni, Navarrete, and James Hill, I think they'll be in it. But I really think that they have to play one of those perfect games to get through this.
Yeah.
I saw that Aptos fumbled 3 times last week. Not a good sign. They're normally pretty sure-handed. If they can hold on the ball and create a turnover or 2, I like their chances.
Yeah.
But otherwise, Monterey is the #1 seed.
Yeah. I don't know if I can afford to go against Aptos again. I may get jumped in an alleyway.
You've been jumped right here in our own set. So,
Okay.
Nice. You sound like Bill Cosby.
Oh.
I'm going to go Monterey this week.
Yeah?
It's a safe pick, but I'm thinking that Aptos might work some magic.
I mean, like I said, I was waiting for them to get that win. And I think last year, I think they had the talent to win the CCS title. They lost a lot, of course. But talking with Alec Bonds after the game, he feels like they have the talent to win it this year. I think they just needed that little kickstart. I mean, obviously, I think the wing T can they can pretty much put points up on anybody. It's slowing down the opposing team's offense. I think there's going to be a lot of confidence with what the defense did on Friday night against Saratoga to slow down Monterey's veer option attack basically that they run. I like the Mariners this week. Yeah,
right.
And I'm not just saying that because I was intimidated by all those parents and players and coaches that called me out after the game.
Bully parents. He doesn't care. He doesn't. See, look, he doesn't get intimidated.
No.
He said, "Bring it."
I really feel like Aptos. This is going to be a little bit of a kickstart, a little momentum for them.
I think they have a ton of momentum. So
they got that.
I'm only doing Monterey because it's a safe pick. I like the Mariners.
Well, you're going to be covering the Aptos game then, probably.
Well,
you can hear it from the parents, but I'm going to go with Aptos. He's going with Monterey. Let's move on to the next game, I think.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah. Welcome back from that commercial break.
Yeah, that was our live studio audience. Anyway, also happening on Friday night, Monte Vista against Menlo School at Sequoia High School. Menlo ran away with things early, jumped out to a 35-0 lead, never looked back. They won 42-14. Jack Hennigan, their quarterback, baby Andrew Luck, was everything he was built to be. He's a big fan of double coverage, so he earned a couple points in our book. Not sure if that'll help him with recruiting, but he said he liked what he saw, and he knew everything he needed to know about picking apart that defense from double coverage.
He watches our show.
Yeah, that comprehensive, he said.
Wow.
So we're going to try and dumb it up a little bit this show so we don't give the opponents too much information.
Yeah, we don't want to eliminate all the Santa Cruz County teams single-handedly.
Yeah. But Hennigan was a stud. He's had, 50-plus touchdowns in 2 years, so right around there. He was 15-24 for 314 yards with a pair of touchdowns. He was almost picked off twice, but he was sharp. It was raining outside. He put the ball wherever he wanted it. He just got a little too greedy sometimes when he nearly got picked off.
Well, I was talking to David Reese before the game. He mentioned kind of that this kid has got D1 potential. He's going to have a lot of D1 skills coming his way.
He was pretty mobile. He could run a little bit, kind of bounces around, didn't set his feet much, but he was constantly looking to his different looks, who was open.
He's got the size. Yeah. So, I mean, in the previous thing we talked about Jonathan Walters, he's a little bit more 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah, this guy's more the Division I prototype.
6'3", 215.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's funny because Blankenship was saying your guy over at Saratoga was the best junior in the section because his totals indicated such. Mm-hmm. I have trouble believing that there's many kids better than this guy. So yeah, he looked good. He's a returning quarterback. So saw him last year. He's added seemingly a couple of inches of height and weight, a couple of pounds of weight. He looked good.
He's gonna have his hands full though with Seaside in that semifinal.
Oh,
round.
definitely,
So,
definitely.
Yeah. Hit up the other side, sir.
Okay, well I was just gonna say.
Soquel.
Well, I was just gonna give Monte Vista a little love.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean they came out a little flat early. Sorry, Monte Vista. It's a season-ending loss for Monte Vista.
Yeah.
Great season otherwise. They finished 8-3. Matheson started slow and heated up in the second half. Connected with David Hightower for a touchdown. Hugo Renteria also ran for a score. By the way, in addition to Jack Hennigan shining, Hero Peacock for Menlo ran for 3 touchdowns.
Good name.
And also had a touchdown reception.
On the other side of the bracket was Soquel Knights advancing to the second round, the semifinal round, with a big win, 49-42 over Carmel High School.
That's correct.
That would be them. Of course, this was their second victory over Carmel. It's always difficult to beat a team twice in one season.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know when people say that.
You got to go to your go-to.
It's difficult to beat a team once in one season.
That's true.
How about that? How about that?
Don't give the opponents too much information.
But big win. Fabio Hale, man-child.
Yes.
Again, knocking on record book's door.
Yes.
Where is he right now? Where are we at?
He added 6 more rushing touchdowns, I believe.
Wow.
39 carries for 375 yards. He entered the game with 34 rushing touchdowns. He is now at, if my math is correct, 40. So let's hold them up. Well, I can't get the math. Anyway, awesome. I haven't seen that ever done around here. He is breaking every record in the book.
And he's approaching Mr.
Benjamin, I believe. We don't have all the math added up there. To 21, he's right around 2,100, 2,200. I think the record for the county is right around 2,300 yards. He's banging on every record store. So. And
he could do it this upcoming week.
Exactly.
Of course, Soquel will be taking on Sacred Heart Prep, the private school, of course.
Yes.
We like to mention that. Number 2 seed, they were, what? They beat Pacific Grove 48-15. They're now 10-1 on the season.
You know what's funny is that is according to the CCS website. Doesn't make it right or wrong. On Max Preps, where coaches enter their own statistics, I saw that Sacred Heart Prep won 36-0. So I've seen conflicting scores on that.
Either way, the difference.
Yeah, either way, Sacred Heart Prep is a winner.
48-15, 36-0.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Yeah, either way, they're good.
Either way they won. Either way, they're playing Soquel on Saturday at Sacred Heart Prep at 1 p.m. Of course, now I got to see Sacred Heart Prep last year once.
As did I.
As did you. We have, before we taped the show, we had conflicting opinions as to what Sacred Heart Prep was running. I specifically remember.
I said offense. And I had to be right.
They're playing football.
Yes.
But I remember a pass team. He remembers more of a run team.
Yeah, I do remember a little passing, but it was all play action and
yeah.
misdirection. So I didn't think of them as being a pass team. And this year's statistics indicate that again.
Well, I know they lost their quarterback. They lost several key guys, but they did return quite a bit. Almost 30 guys returned to the team from last year. And Sacred Heart Prep, under a similar situation with Aptos last year, where Aptos got ahead early and lost to St. Ignatius. Same deal with Scotts Valley in the playoffs last year. They got ahead early in the game to Sacred Heart Prep, and Prep came all the way back in the end to defeat Scotts Valley before they eventually lost the semifinal round. But the private schools are always difficult, obviously.
Just a well-coached
and they can reload
program. Yeah, exactly. They have a couple among their returners. Ryan Gardner, their running back, is phenomenal. I remember him taking the game over when I saw him against SLV last year. And Kevin Donahoe is at the helm leading the offense at quarterback. He's passed for 9 touchdowns, but when this team gets its offense, it runs the ball behind the big line.
Yep.
And they play some pretty good defense. But, I mean, this team is experienced. They returned so many guys to a team that reached the CCS semifinals last year in a loss to eventual champion Palma. I mean, it's just what can you say? They're a good quality team, and Soquel is definitely going to have his hands full and probably need to have some other options aside from Hale.
Yeah, and you know we talk about him every week, and but they have another guy named Ryan Reyes who's had a good season.
Yes.
But I mean, it's been the Hale show for the most part. I would imagine, if they're going to pull out a victory, they're going to need a more well-balanced attack. I would think. Yeah. Hale is a kid that can have all the focus on him and still break through. So
they say he can carry a team. He really can carry a team.
Yeah. The
opposing team's defense. I mean, I've seen this guy drag 6 kids along. Very reminiscent of Calvin Kaiser Allen at Harbor in 2000. The guy's just a freight train, you know. But you're going to take so many shots. You're going to get exhausted. You need to catch your breath.
Yeah.
I think they need to have Lucas Cordoza air it out a little bit just to keep the team off balance.
What are you thinking?
I like Sacred Heart Prep.
I like Sacred Heart Prep too.
I mean, I like the Knights. I don't give a crud about Sacred Heart Prep.
Oh, no. I mean, Soquel, like we said, a well-balanced attack, but Hale can take over and win a game, especially when he scores 6 touchdowns. That could be enough.
The nice thing is, having picked both opposing teams as outside our county this week, if either one of our local teams wins, it's going to be like, woo, upset.
Yeah.
It might even be that, woo, woo. That's what I'm thinking.
Or a what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
I said, I was waiting for another one. We're out, and then the winner, of course, would face Menlo Seaside in the CCS final. What are you doing, me?
Can I throw my papers now? I'd like to throw my papers.
Why can't you just wait?
I get antsy.
You gotta throw them in the air where they
float. Cut me a paper cut.
All right.
But anyway, that does it for this week. Paper cut. This week's edition of Double Coverage. Check us out online at
www.santacruzsentinel.com/football.
And we have a new edition, a new tone. Are you taking a tone with me? And check us out on Twitter. Airing It Out is mine, and A Matheson_Matheson.
A Matheson_Matheson. No, that would be a great Twitter handle. I'm sure everyone remember that. It's A Matheson_SC. Check me out. Don't check me out.
Check him out. He tweets all the time, more than I do. and check out our blogs. Check us everything out. We'll be back on next week.